What's up friends, Chook here, and welcome to JavaScript Snake. So I had a subscriber request to play this game, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I didn't put facecam on because, we'll cut off a bit of the screen or whatever. But basically, this is just, Snake, as if it was, on, the old Nokias and stuff. So I haven't played this in, I have no idea how long. A long ass time, since probably, I don't know, year 10 at school, maybe? Which is year 2000, so a while ago. And obviously back on the old phones and stuff, for anyone that's old enough to remember them on the old phones, the screen was a lot smaller than this. So this might take a while, unless I suck and die, which, can possibly happen. But I don't really know what else to talk about over this video, because it's a fairly simplistic game. You just have to eat the dots, basically, and don't go back on yourself. So unlike in that Slither game that I played, Slither.io, you can go through your body. In this you can't. So the idea is to eat as many dots as you possibly can, and get to the stage where you're so big that you have to do this to get around without without running into your own legs. Legs? Tail. Body. Something. Yeah. So that's the idea. And there we go. You can see that already I kind of almost stuffed myself up there. Also, the music in the background is just some royalty-free music from YouTube, which I'll leave the links to for anyone that's interested. I think I used this same playlist on another video I did. I can't really remember which one that was, actually, off the top of my head. But either way, there's some good royalty-free music out there, as long as you, for anyone that is making videos, as long as you credit them, then you can use it. And if you're into this type of music, this isn't really my style of music. I'm more of a hard rock kind of metal-y type guy, not like the rah-rah fucking scream. Well, no, that's not true. Not the rah-rah, I want to kill everything, die, die, die music. I just like, kind of like, I don't know. Genres these days are retarded. There's like all sorts of post-industrial grindcore or some shit. I don't know what the hell genre I listen to, but bands such as, oh shit, okay, let's just reset there. The heaviest bands I probably listen to are like Under Oath and Slipknot and Dillinger Escape Plan and stuff like that. So nothing too extreme. But then I kind of like every genre of music, other than like really obnoxious country music. I can't stand. And like the whole, really whiny, like, I lost my woman, I lost my dog, I'm gonna get my pickup truck and go drink like whiskey out of a jar at a bar type music. I don't like. And the other thing I can't stand, which is more of a recent thing, I never really liked it, but particularly my brother Kaiser, who is featured in many LOL videos and stuff, his wife is Colombian, and I am just so over Latin music, my god. But that's, I think, just because I've heard so much of it in a short amount of time, and I find it very repetitive. But then you could say that about anything, I guess. A lot of top 40 pop music is basically the same song, just different words. Which probably brings me on to another topic. I'm just going to ramble. This whole video is just going to be me rambling about whatever the hell comes in the top of my head, because there's not really commentary you can do to this game, as I mentioned before. If you haven't heard of a group, they're kind of like, if you're an Aussie, or even if you're not, you may have heard of a comedy trio from Australia called Tripod. There's another group that did does a similar thing called Axis of Evil. I think it's Axis of... Oh shit, it might not even be Axis of Evil. I really should have looked that up, but although... Ah, fuck, I died. Alright, let's go one more time. Axis of Awesomeness, maybe? It's something like that. Anyway, just look up 4-chord song on YouTube, and they go through and they sing like all these like really big hits of like since 2000 or whatever, and they all share the same 4 chords, and it's just they're just playing the same music over and over again and just singing different words, and it all fits into the same rhythm. It's pretty interesting, actually, that it's like making new new music these days is basically impossible because you're borrowing inspiration, or you're borrowing melodies and stuff from other people. Really, it's kind of hard to make something unique these days. Anyway, what else can we talk about? Okay, let's talk about something to do with the channel upcoming on the channel. So, I'm going to be releasing a video about this when it comes time, but just as a little teaser type thing. I'm going to be changing the, pardon me, the structure and the schedule of my videos. So at the moment, I am putting a video out of League of Legends every day, a League of Legends game every day. And then on alternating days, I'm doing 2 playthroughs of a Let's Play of whatever game it is. So at the moment, it's XCOM, Enemy Within, and Dark Souls 2. So whichever one of those 2 games finishes first, which I'm going to guess is XCOM, just because Dark Souls has so much to it, I'm going to then, rather than do 2 alternating games, I'm just going to focus on the one and just put out like daily video episodes of a game and a daily League video if I can as well. Just because putting out 2 playthroughs at the same time as well as League every day is a lot of content for you guys to watch. It's also a hell of a lot of work. And with my upload speeds, which are terrible, it's just getting to the point where it's super hard to keep up by uploading that many videos to to YouTube per week. And it's getting to the point where I'm kind of like uploading on a day-to-day basis. So normally I try to be like a week ahead. So I've got some videos, backlogged in case I get sick or have to go away or something happens. But at the moment I'm kind of like uploading videos the night before, like tonight, for example, for tomorrow. And it's just hard to keep up. So when that happens, when one of those XCOM or Dark Souls does finish up, it'll be daily videos of that game. So say we're still doing Dark Souls, it'll be like, Dark Souls episode 13 will come out like today, for example. Dark Souls episode 14 will come out tomorrow, etc. until that game's done, and then we'll pick a new game and then continue. So it's just going to be a little bit easier for me to keep up with uploads. If I had better internet, it wouldn't be an issue, but yeah. So I apologize about that if you're really into the playthroughs and stuff and you're enjoying the various games that we're playing. But yeah, it just, like I said, it's just got to a point where I can't keep up. What else can we talk about? We can talk about Pokemon Go, I guess. That just came out in Australia. Well, came out, I think it's Australia, New Zealand, US, I think. I don't know. I think I heard that somewhere. Anyway, it came out last week, I believe. At the time of recording this, it's like Monday the 11th? Yeah. I think it came out last Wednesday. Either way, I got onto it on Friday, I believe it was. Because I kind of forgot about it. And, who didn't play Pokemon as a kid, right? It was like everyone's jam back in the day. Got my Game Boy Color, got my Pokemon Red, and I think, actually, no, I got Blue, and my friend got Red, so we could trade. And I'm a Squirtle man. I know there's a lot of Charmander people out there, and Raz is a Bulbasaur guy, so he's, kind of the odd one out, because most people go either Squirtle or Charmander. Hardly anyone went Bulbasaur, from my experience at least. Anyway, so funny story about it actually. I started the game, and I didn't really know what the hell was going on, because I hadn't read up about it. I knew it was coming out, I knew what it was, but I didn't want to spoil myself or anything, even though it's just a little, game on your phone. But I just wanted to see see it for myself rather than read up all about it and stuff. So we went in there, and I made my character and everything, and you have to catch your first starter Pokemon before you can name yourself. So I'm like, alright, fine. And I didn't know what was going on, so the first Pokemon I saw was Charmander, but I didn't realize that Bulbasaur and Squirtle were also in the vicinity. I just saw Charmander, and oh fuck, there's a Charmander, quick, catch it. So I caught Charmander, and then I realized later, as soon as I caught it, because my fiance was there, she's like, oh, I thought you would have got Squirtle. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, oh, well, you can get any of the starters. I'm like, ah, crap, alright, I need to start again. So then, once you choose your Pokemon, you get your starter Pokemon, it asks you to name yourself. And I'm like, okay, shit, well, I don't want to pick the name Chook in case it's, it gets taken, like, I choose it, and then I restart the game, and then the game goes, oh no, you can't take Chook because that name's already taken. If you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to reserve the name Chook on an account and then not be able to get it. So I basically just spam my fingers on my phone's keypad, and my name came out as Adafafafa. It was like ADA FAFFA, like Adafafafa or something. And I'm like, alright, yeah, I've named myself Adafafafa. Oh shit, that's gonna be hard to get. I've named myself Adafafafa, whatever, that'll do. Ah shit, alright, we're gonna do a loop. Yeah, but I've named myself Adafafafa. Okay, let's get into the settings, let's reset the game. You know, start from scratch and call myself Chook. Or Chook Chook, or whatever I could get away with. Turns out it's linked to your Google account, and so you can't restart it. Or you probably can by logging into Google and doing something, but I'm now level 8 or something. So basically, long story short is my what are they called? Trainer? My trainer name is Adafafafa. So when I finally get into a gym and get a Pokemon high enough to, you know, to get my Pokemon into the gym, it'll be like, you know, my CP Pidgeot 500 or something. Owned by who? Owned by Adafafafa. And you have no idea how bitter I am about it. I'm so pissed off. Shit. So that was good. And then on Saturday night it was birthday drinks for Kaiser's birthday. So we went to his place, and he lives right near this massive park. Like, it's huge. So if any of you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen the post that it was Saturday night. It was about 11:30, 11:15, something like that. And myself, my fiance, and two of our closest friends were sitting around, and we're just like, you know what? Let's go for a walk in the park and catch some Pokemon. Why not? So we went outside. We realized it was 4 degrees, and we're like, holy shit, it's freezing. So we went back and got coats and jackets and scarves and all that stuff. Went into this massive park and started looking for Pokemon. And then we realized, fuck, this is pretty sad. Like, we're 4 adults, aged 28 to 31, walking around a park at 11:30 at night in 4 degrees looking for Pokemon. And we bumped into like 30 plus people of the same age doing the exact same thing, and had this massive talk about it, and how, like, you know, it's cool that you have to go to real life locations and stuff, and like it gets you talking to people, because you obviously see people walking around with their phone in like supermarkets and stuff, and you know exactly what they're doing. And you're like, hey man, got anything interesting? And he's like, oh yeah, you know, there's like a fucking like Growlithe over there or something. You're like, oh sweet, I'll go catch it. And it's kind of like the nerd's social game. So yeah, you walk around and you see people anywhere from, you know, teenagers to mid 30-year-olds walking around on their phones, and you know exactly what they're doing. And there's this kind of like silent appreciation, or a silent knowledge, like that, you know, just the, oh shit, I almost died there. This kind of like head nod to each other, like, yeah, I know what you're up to. You're catching them Pokemons. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that that's actually a thing. Okay, I need to make. I was gonna say make myself some room. All right, well I died. I'm gonna leave it there. If you want to see more JavaScript Snake and more rambling of me talking about absolute nonsense, let me know. I can try and get bigger, but I mean, we took up the whole screen there in a loop, and I guess because I'm rambling, I'm not paying 100% concentration. But either way, it's just a little bit of fun JavaScript Snake. It's, you know, it's nothing too serious. Either way, I hope you did enjoy that and didn't find me too boring. If you do have any interesting stories about Pokemon Go, or anything embarrassing, or anything like opposite it embarrassing, like I said, we were embarrassed that we were walking around the park, and then we found like 30 people doing the same thing, and it was kind of refreshing that everyone out there just, like, you know, you go up and shake people's hands and compare Pokemon and stuff. It was actually pretty funny and pretty cool. So yeah, if you have any stories like that, let me know in the comments. I have had a request to do a Pokemon Go video. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do that, because I would have to record my phone, or have someone record me walking around catching stuff, and I'll see if I can figure that out. If not, I can just show you what I've got on my phone, I guess. Anyway, that's it for now. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.